don't know y'all, but something about a nice accessory like these earrings, which I got from H&M, by the way, $5, and this lipstick, I'm feeling like summer. I'm coming with you, boo. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. It's Vanessa here, and I am back to give you guys this end of the summer glam, wearing this bright and bold lip one last time before fall falls into place. But before we get there though, I just thought it would be perfect to do this tutorial. I am doing a different eye look. It's not warm as I always do, but it is using the Perception palette by Makeup Shayla, which is one of my go-to favorites, and if I spend my coin on it, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. So yeah, y'all, if you would like to see how I achieve this look right here, go ahead and just keep watching. So I've already done my brows. I'm going to take some of my Milani Make It Dewy spray. For my foundation, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade 335 Classic Tan. And I know it's a little bit lighter than me right now. Yeah. So yeah. Either way, I love the finish of this foundation. It feels super duper dewy. And it has like a dry matte finish. It has like a matte finish, but it's really nice. For my concealer, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and this is in medium beige. This is a little bit too cool for me, but I use it anyway just because I really like the formula. To take my Maybelline, this is the Age Rewind, and this has like a yellow tone to it, which I really, really like. See how yellow this one is in comparison to this one? And I like to bring my highlight down above my mouth, like that. And I know that looks really cray-cray, but that's why I blended out with my Tarte Beauty Sponge. That concealer wasn't as full coverage, and this is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. And this is in Caramel, I think. Yeah, Caramel. And I apply this on my lids as well. And the reason why we apply concealer on our lids is as a base for when I apply my eyeshadows. It just works really, really well. I really want to try the P. Louise base. I heard great things about it. So my base is pretty much done for the most part. Right? Usually I don't really set my eyebrows just because like I don't really care for it. But lately I've just been trying to like improve my practice. So I'm taking the e.l.f. eyebrow gel, and I got this idea from one of my friends. Her name is Karina. She told me that this works really well on her brows. And so far, I really, really like it. It almost has like a hairspray feel to it. So it makes your brows just really stay in place, which I really, really, really like. It makes them look kind of more natural, I guess. I like it a lot. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set. I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder, and I like to put this underneath my eyes. Now, to do so, I'm going to take this brush here, and this is by Morphe. Yeah, it's like a concealer brush, I want to say, but it's so nice, and I like to use it for my under eye powder. And I'm kind of just patting this on all over my eyelid and swiping it down my face. I don't really like to let this bake because I have dry skin. So that's there. And while that is sitting, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier, and this is in the shade Deep. This is like their darker powder. And I really, really like this one as an all-over powder. I just take a fluffy brush, and I kind of just use this to set the rest of my makeup in. And then I'll go around and go around in circles, like so. Now I feel like my face looks a little bit washed out, so I'm going to just kind of bronze up my cheeks a little bit. To do so, I kind of like, I think I used the brush that I used for my bronzer. Okay. So I like to take this type of brush for my bronzer, and it just gives you like a sharp cut. And I'm going to use my Black Radiance Press Powder in Cafe. You guys know that I love this one. And I'm going to just bronze up my skin a little bit more. Around my face. I feel like my brush needs to be not as hard, but this is what I've been using lately, so okay. See how red that looks on camera? I promise it doesn't look this red in real life. Yeah, that one's too hard. I'm going to take my Queen Collection bronzer in Ebony and apply this lightly to my cheeks. I want to lighten that up a little bit, so I'm going to take my Telling Glow by MAC. And you guys, this is like one of my go-to blushes. And I like to kind of bring it up on an angled brush. Reason being is just that's where the light hits at an angle, which I really, really like, but it still hits the cheekbones without looking too overpowering. So I'm going to just contour my nose a little bit. I'm going to be using my same powder, and I'm going to just use this to kind of contour my nose a little bit. I'm going to kind of bring that up into the brow bone. Alright, so let's dig into these eyes. So I'm going to go in where it says Revenge down here, which is this red brown. I love it. It looks beautiful in any crease. And I kind of just dab it in and then rub it in. Dab it in and rub it in. Blend it out, I meant. And of course, my look is going bronze because that's what I do. I'm going to pick up this brown shade down here, and it's called Played Out. And I'm going to just put this on the outer lid and concentrate it on the outside. I've decided to kind of just put it all over my lid. Oh my god, like Makeup Shayla, she killed it when she created this palette. Like, look at that brown. That brown is sick. Sick, baby. And one thing you want to always do when you have a palette like this, as you see it has fallout, you want to get your color, tap off that excess so you don't get it all over your foundation. That's the key to life here. And as you can see, I'm just dabbing this on the lid. I'm not windshield wiper motions or anything. I'm dabbing and blending upward. And when you blend upward, you get a flawless blend. Super duper sultry. I'm going to add a little bit of thick into that crease just to define it a little bit more. And blending may take forever, and that's okay. Just make sure you ain't got nowhere to go. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. I'm going to add a little bit more Played Out on my lid. That's what we're going for. We're going to cut the lids. Alright, so I'm having this really sultry look, but I'm going to interrupt it because I want to put a lighter shadow on the lids. So I know you're probably thinking, like, why didn't you cut it before? We're going to cut it now. So I'm going to take my concealer, the Wet n Wild one, and I like to just apply some product on the back of my hand, like this. And I'm going to use that product to cut out my crease using the same brush I use to carve out my brows because it has a really sharp little, edge to it. So I like to take my mirror, keep it close, put my eye back so that I can see where my crease is laying, and go ahead and follow that crease. I'm only going to cut it halfway. And take your time. See how I cut that? But you see how I kind of left it blank here? And that's okay because I'm going to use my dark shade that I put underneath under there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the other side. Now that our eyes are cut, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lid color. Now I want to go in with this shade here, and this shade is called Unbothered. And I'm going to take this MAC brush, and this is the MAC 247. It's like a flat shader brush. And I'm going to go ahead and try to apply this color. And I'm applying it directly on the concealer. Laid out. And I'm going to apply that on the outer lid. Kind of blending the two together. Oh, this is just giving me all the feels that I want to feel right now. I'm just building up that color. And I'm taking my brush, of course, and a little bit of thick, and I'm just blending out my edges. This is Stunners. Alright, so to complete this eye look, I'm going to add some liner to it. I'm then going to add my lashes, and then I'll come back to finish off the face. Alright, so I went ahead and put on some liner, some lashes. These are the Miss 3D lashes from the beauty supply store. I'll link them in the description box below. I also went ahead and put the same shadows up that I put in my transition. I went ahead and put them down below. So let's just complete this eye look really quickly. Don't you hate when you're looking for a brush and you just can't find it? So I'm going to go back into this Perception palette. I'm going to pick up Unbothered again, and I'm going to just, doesn't make me feel jazzy enough. So I'm going to highlight with my Dose of Colors. This is like for whenever I want a really intense highlight, whether that be on my brow bone as I'm doing now or under my eyes. Before I add my highlighter, I'm going to take some setting spray. And this is Cover FX and Luminous spray. I'll take my highlighter. I love fan brushes. And I'll just apply these very lightly. Alright. To take this flat 31T brush by Inglot, and I'm just going to take some brow powder. As you can see, I got this from like Walmart, and I'm going to use this to kind of create lines on my brows. And I like to coat it on both sides of the brush just to give it a lot of product. And it's very subtle. It's not a lot. There we go. See that? Very, 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 very subtle. And then to complete my face, I'll just spray on some Morphe setting spray. And this is literally feels like hairspray for your face. So I'm going to take my MAC Shaft of Gold. And this is just a more of a bronzy highlight, because I feel like this highlight isn't as bronze. There we go. There. That's the How Do You Dewy. That Milani Make It Dewy spray. Bruh. Stuff is crazy. Okay, so let's work on the lips. I'm feeling like I want to be... I don't know. What do you guys think? You know I want to go nude. You know I want to go nude. I feel like I'm going to do this. Let's try this. Let's try this to see if it's pretty. I guess this is alright. Let me get my hair together. Where is my comb? So I'm going to clean up my mess. Get my hair together, and then I'll be right back to talk to y'all about it. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead and just styled up my hair really cute, changed my shirt, and put on some earrings. Bring myself down one last time. But yeah. this is the look. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like this is more of like the end of the summer glam. Let me look at it myself. Yes, I will call this end of the summer glam, where I am just ready to go out one last time for the summer. It's over. Because I don't know about you in your city or wherever you are right now, but it's got a little chilly over here in Houston. And I don't like to say that. You know, today it rained. I was a little chilly when I went outside. Winter is not playing. Summer is just like dying on me. But that's okay. I'm really liking how this came out. If you guys would like to see more different looks from me, tell me what lip colors you guys are trying right now. I've been wanting to just dig into color lately. That's why I'm wearing this lipstick here. And this is, I didn't even say, is the Sephora lipstick. And this is in the shade, I think, Indian Pink. And these are like $13 or $14 at your local Sephora. And they're so good and so pigmented. The other one I really like from Sephora is called Always Red. And I tell all my friends about it. Like, if you really want to try a red lip, go with the Sephora Always Red. It's really pretty and affordable. And it stays on all day. But yeah, this is it. This is it, this is it, this is it. This hair is nothing new. There are a bunch of videos on my channel regarding this hair of mine. But yeah, I'm so happy to see you guys, and I hope you are having a wonderful Labor Day. Thumbs up this video if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. You ever feel like you be going through something really crazy and then you cut your hair? It literally feels like you change your life, okay? That's how I feel right now. I feel like all glammed up. I feel like myself, which is super chill, but I still feel glam. And you know, lately I just been feeling a little, you know, down because, you know, like I do a job that I don't really like for real. So I'm just gonna see what happens if I actually try to put my own dreams and plans into action, you guys, because I have so many things, as everyone else. And you know what's funny? Let me just tell you this. When you go through something traumatic, or when you go through a breakup and you get all this time by yourself, you really start to think about exactly what you want. And a lot of times we question God, we question why, but as you start to grow and learn on your own, you start to figure out that why. And I'm just excited, you guys, to figure out my why, my purpose, and why I'm here. And as I'm growing and learning, I'm figuring out more and more what I like, more and more what I want to do, more and more who I want to be, more and more who I want to be around. And it's just amazing, you guys, what I'm learning about myself. So I just encourage you on this lovely Monday to go out, be your best self, and try something new. That's all I can say. Try something new. Really think about what you want. What do you want out of this life? Because I was just talking to my friend in my Girl Talk video, and I was just thinking, this can't be it for me. Me? This is it? I'm not that old. There's gotta be more coming for me. But I'm the one who creates that with, you know, the help of God and having that faith and that determination. But at the end of the day, it's me, you know? And I get to figure out me without any attachments to anything. And that's what keeps me going. But don't get it twisted, it's still hard. But I just really want to tap into myself and not figure out or conform into what others believe I should be in these jobs and restrict myself, you know? A lot of times we go to work and we're there all day long, and we come home and we rest because that's what we are supposed to do. But what about your dreams? What about your aspirations? What about the things you really want to pursue? You know? And that's where I'm at right now. What can I do to make me happy? Right? But that's it. I don't want to go on forever. I just want to say I love my hair. I hope y'all love it too. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.